Hey, yo. Test. Welcome back. Another show, another week. Let's get right into it. Let's get rolling. Appreciate everybody that checked out the last show. I was a little lazy this week. Didn't do as much work as I should have been doing on the getting subscribers and the views side of the game. But I will be working on that this week with this show. I hope everybody's having a good Halloween. I celebrated Halloween through my childhood. So shout out to everybody who's getting out there. Y'all be safe with whatever y'all are doing. So let's hop right into the first topic of tonight, the Saved by the Bell reboot. Now, if you didn't know, I'm a big fan of Saved by the Bell, and sometimes I've been on Hulu watching the reruns of the original show, and then they did Saved by the Bell, like the Next Generation, which lasted longer than the original Saved by the Bell, but nobody really talks about it, and you see they're not rebooting that motherfucker, so that's crazy to me. But here we are, we at the Saved by the Bell reboot. Not want to play it because I'm not 100% sure. Let me turn the sound off. I'll skim through it. I'm not 100% sure that if I play it, they won't try to copyright me. But you see, they got the whole gang back together. We got the new kids, new generation. New kid. We see Zach Morris. Anybody listen to Zach Morris is trash on Facebook? Shout out to Zach Morris is trash. That stuff is hilarious how they redid everything. But I'm looking forward to it. Anybody who's a fan of Saved by the Bell and the things that came after it, did anybody see the Lifetime documentary that came out that basically was saying behind the scenes, Zach was hating on Screech. The show was really supposed to be about Screech and, all this little back and forth, little drama in the background. But I'm really glad to see that they bringing this back and not in the insert funny here. They're not doing it that way, but they're doing it a different way, more TV-like. So I'll let y'all know. I may do like a review or so on it, but I know out of everything on my channel, a little crazy as hell, you start seeing Saved by the Bell recaps and shit, but that's just my show. I rock with Saved by the Bell. Haven't seen Lisa Turtle return, Lark Voorhees. She's had a past that's been up and down as far as dealing with bipolar disorder, but I did see her post on Instagram sitting at a desk as like she's a principal, so maybe she's coming back. No sign of Screech anywhere, and I don't remember seeing Mr. Belden, even though he's living. I don't remember seeing him in this trailer. So anybody interested in that, it's here on YouTube, right here, Saved by the Bell reboot trailer on TV promos. Moving forward, I want to speak on how LaReid just sold off 100% of his future shares with his catalog, what he had. To this Hypnosis. I hope I'm saying it right. Hypnosis Songs Fund. At this point, they've been buying up catalog all over the place. LaReid sold off 100% of his 162 catalog, and that goes for future royalties. Is theirs. These people, the fund was founded by music industry vet Merrick. I'm not going to try to pronounce their last name, who became an investor after managing artists including Beyonce, Elton John, Guns N' Roses, and Iron Maiden. So the people behind this are music people, but it's just weird to me to see all of these people who are selling off their royalties when all I'm seeing these days are people talking about ownership and royalties, and people are selling it off. So I'm wondering, are people seeing something on the horizon, being told things about the future of music that we don't know? I don't know, but I will definitely follow up on this story. Let's see, in 2011, he's appointed to CEO. This is when it comes to LaReid. Reid is co-founder of LaFace Records, who would go on to launch the careers of Pink, TLC, Outkast, Usher, and more. From 2004 to 2011, he was the chairman of Def Jam. He got production and writing credits for Justin Bieber, Rihanna, Travis Scott, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey. In 2011, he was appointed to the chairman of Epic. He was forced to step down in 2017 following multiple accusations of sexual harassment against him. So once again, I wanted to bring attention to this selling off of your ownership, large chunks of money. They don't list what the amount was, so I can only speculate, but I'm pretty sure he got a pretty penny. Moving forward, 15-year-old was shot 4 times in West Philadelphia. He's listed in critical condition.
Leaving a 15-year-old in critical condition as the city hits 400 homicides for the year. And today, at least 4 more. Here's Jennifer.
In broad daylight, a 15-year-old is shot 4 times in the torso. Around 12:30 this afternoon, police found the teen lying in the middle of Cecil Street near 58th in the Cobbs Creek section of the city. The victim is in critical condition at Penn Presbyterian Hospital as the number of Philly shooting victims continues to climb. Yesterday, the city hit its 400th homicide of the year, the highest homicide count it's seen in more than a decade. The victim attached to that grave statistic, 44-year-old Barry Torrance. Police say someone shot Torrance in the face. They found him dead inside of a home on the 4800 block of Westminster Avenue at 2:15 in the afternoon. In the hours that followed, 6 more people were shot throughout the city, and today the deadly violence continues. Around 12 p.m., police say a 29-year-old man was shot and killed in North Philadelphia. According to police, they are actively working to identify the shooters in these cases. All remain under investigation. Reporting from Old City, I'm Jennifer Joy.
Man, at this point, I know violence happens every day, everybody, but I just hate to see these stories over and over because I know it could be me, it could be you, the person listening. So I just want us all to try and push more with this election, how everybody pumping, voting and everything. Let's go into 2021 really trying to be factors and people in our community out there on the streets or somewhere in the public notice, bringing awareness and being the blockers of these type of things from happening. Just the presence of people sometimes can change the whole trajectory of something that's going to go down. So my prayers up for everybody that's mentioning all 3 of those different cases there. And I'm hoping for recovery for the 15-year-old, you know, and prayers up, and I hope that they get, you know, the bread to take care of all these issues that are going to come as a result of this. When it comes to music, King Von, he released his album, Welcome to O Block. Queen Nya, she put out her album, Misunderstood. I still have to listen to both of those albums. Freddie Gibbs, Four Things, with Big Sean and Hit Boy. Shout out to Hit Boy. Hit Boy going crazy this year. He been doing everything. He worked with Big Sean, then he worked with Nas before that, and he's really giving these people beats and music that's talked about on the radio jams. And now he's hooking up with Freddie Gibbs, another person that I like. Freddie Gibbs, Big Sean together. I think that it's a pretty good song. You guys should check out the video to it. Of course, you know the songs usually come with the videos these days. Following that, N.y.a put out a new song called Dora with the video. Creative as hell. I'm glad they put the director's name here too. Y'all can go and check this out. N.y.a, another one of my favorite artists, but will not give me an album. Following that, I want to talk about Busta Rhymes. He put out a Long Way to album, and my favorite songs so far, a lot of them so far, the intro, Out of My Head, Don't Go with Q-Tip, True Indeed, You with Anderson .Paak, Best I Can with Rhapsody, Look Over Your Shoulder with Kendrick Lamar, Master Farad Muhammad, and Oh No. Following that album, Pegasus came out by Trippie Redd. Shout out to Trippie Redd. Standout song, So Stressed, Pegasus, the song named after the title of the project. No honorable mention, and Take One. Those would be my stick out songs from that project.